You're full.
Talk a little bit about Holm Cyborg.
Holm Cyborg. Battle
very...
of the greatest woman fighter of all time, I think. Whoever wins that.
But is that the case, right? Because Misha beat Cyborg, or Misha beat Holly, never fought Cyborg, but the way she beat Holly was so fucking spectacular. How do you not always rank Misha above Holly? I know Misha retired and Holly is still super active and likely should have been the 145-pound champion, especially if you take away the deductions that she should have gotten.
Yeah, some bullshit.
For 2 late shots. And then even on top of that, you still see like Holly dropped her with a head kick and then dropped her with a left hand as well.
Holly was also beating Misha in that fight before
she
Misha
was,
came
but
back.
there was 2 rounds where she got dominated. She got taken down in 1 round and mounted and couldn't do shit about it. And then the last 15 seconds of the fight, Misha pulls out the ultimate, takes her down, takes her back, and then chokes her to sleep.
No, Misha's one of the best for sure. But if we're going to play that game, then Holly murked the girl who Misha could never even hold a candle to in Ronda Rousey.
That's true, but don't you think that Misha kept getting better? And that the Misha who fought, I think the Misha that fought against Holly Holm was very much an improved version of the Misha that fought against Ronda.
But that Misha, right, her whole thing is grappling.
Yeah.
So try implementing that game plan against Ronda grappling. Enjoy that.
Yeah, but I think Misha got better with her stand-up. That's one of the reasons why she was allowed. She got better than she did in the early Ronda
So did
fights.
Ronda, though.
She did.
So did Ronda.
Yeah.
She might, you know what? She might take a step back.
But
either way.
But here's my problem. You got to look at Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes beat the shit out of the both of them.
Dude,
and the way she did it was like, yikes.
Legit point.
The way she throws, like those long arms, bang, bang. I mean, come on.
She's yikes.
She's
Amanda
amazing.
Nunes is yikes.
She's yikes, and I wish she got more promotional push.
Yeah.
But
she's throwing hammers at you.
If Holly Holm were able to pull off this upset, she's #1 for me. Beating Ronda in her prime, beating Cyborg in her prime. Cyborg is fucking scary, man.
She beelines. Like Cyborg's always beelined everybody. She just comes straight in and puts so much pressure on you. She's so strong.
Her last fight, Tanya Evinger, she went, you know what?
So here's my question.
I'm not just going to murder this girl. Watch, I'm stick behind a jab, and I'm going to figure some things out.
But if she does that with Holly, Holly has a way better chance. Because if she does that with Holly, where she says, because I think she's been training. I mean, I think it's almost like she's been training with somebody different. Who said, take your time, step back.
The best boxing coach in the world.
That actually favors Holly, I think, than her old style, which is to come in close distance.
No, that favors Holly. If she comes at Holly like a bull, like Ronda did, you get kicked in the face.
That's different, though, isn't it? With Cyborg, isn't she different?
She's a banshee.
She's so strong. She, covers up.
If she's calculated, here's the other X factor. If Cyborg goes, Holly kind of sucks on the ground. I'm a black belt on the ground. I also can grapple like a motherfucker. Sure. I'm not just going to stand here and strike you. I'm going to take you down.
And she's a naturally larger woman. She's way bigger.
So she gets against the cage.
Tito Ortiz, if she was in a triangle and pick Tito Ortiz up.
Yeah, is she a black belt now?
She's a black belt.
Yeah, and she's competed as a brown belt. I know she did very well in some high-level competition. She's a big woman.
Her and Gabby Garcia go at it grappling.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and if she decides...
That's her main training partner. If she decides
to go over the Misha Tate footage and see how easy Misha choked Holly.
She can pull that card out. That's in her back pocket. Where she goes, all right, on the feet, it's getting a little tricky. I'm going to grapple.
She has a hard time making 45, right?
Yes, she does.
Yes.
She would be better off if there was a 155-pound woman's weight class. She didn't have to cut so much weight. Yeah, I mean, she's leaned out. She looks leaner now than she did when she was fighting in Strikeforce. I think when she fought like Gina Carano, she was fucking gigantic. She's much smaller now.
It's such a good fight, though, man,
she's
for Holly and her.
She's still a destroyer.
Yeah.
It's like, I think for a lot
fighters...
of fighters...
It's been a long time coming for her, man. I feel like she's finally got to it where she deserves this.
Well, she definitely deserves this big, high-profile fight, but so does Holly. They both do. This is a really interesting fight because, clearly Holly's dangerous, right? She head kicks Ronda, knocks her out. She head kicks Betch Correia, knocks her out. She head kicked Germaine de Randamie, who's a multiple-time world Muay Thai champion. Head kicks her, drops her, and a lot of people thought she should have got that decision. At the very least, it was super fucking close, and Germaine's one of the best strikers in the world. She's a nasty striker.
So then if Holly and Cyborg just strike, who gets the edge?
Well, here's the thing. You can't sleep on Holly. She's probably got a disadvantage when it comes to punching power, and probably a significant one.
Not probably, she definitely does,
I mean, we won't really know because Holly has dropped people, and she does have sharp punches, and she's an 18-time world women boxing champion. I mean, there's a lot of craziness to what Holly was able to do. As a striker with her hands.
Holly's more decorated as far as straight striking.
But Cyborg hits hard.
She hits so fucking hard, and she's so aggressive.
Well, did you see Cyborg going against the gold medalist and the number one female boxer in the world? I think Clarissa Shields. Is that her name?
Yes, that is her name. Yeah.
Did you see him?
You sent me that footage.
It's amazing.
Bang.
You said that. I mean,
yeah. Clarissa Shields is no joke.
No, she's best boxing.
So
Jamie,
good.
bring that up. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun to watch too because you realize, okay, well, she can hang in the pocket. She takes a tremendous shot. But if you really want to be impressed by Cyborg, I say you look at her one Muay Thai loss
that she lost
to Jorina Barge.
Preach.
I didn't see it.
Who's in Bellator
Barge,
now?
Yeah, she's in Bellator kickboxing now. Jorina Barge is a monster. She's this really tall woman from Holland who's got outstanding technique, and
she's
she was nobody was fucking with her. She couldn't get a fight for years, so she's given her some coaching here.
So Cyborg decided to fight that Muay Thai monster, and it went to a decision.
Yeah,
and Cyborg landed some good shots.
Yeah, not only did it go to a decision, does Cyborg have new tattoos on her legs?
No, that's tape. That's like a performance tape
on the top end of it. Oh wow, how weird! It's all crisscrossy.
Yeah.
It's a shitty video, huh?
It's an awful video.
But Cyborg got dropped a bunch of times, kept getting up, came after her, and was there for the fucking final bell, still swinging.
Breaking news. This is coming hot off the press, son. Chin just brought it to our attention. The UFC just tweeted out, there's a title on the line at UFC 219. They found their title, their main event. Cris Cyborg is set to defend her undisputed featherweight championship against Holly Holm, Las Vegas, December 30th. That is a fight, and that is also a chance for Holly Holm to become an opportunity to become the greatest female fighter of all time. Because my argument here is Holly beat Ronda in her heyday, and if she beats Cyborg, no matter what, she lost to Misha, all that, I don't care, but she beat Ronda, who's considered the best. She's beat Cyborg. Hypothetically, if she were to beat Cyborg when she's at her best, she goes down as the greatest female mixed martial artist of all time. That being said, is one tough test for Holly Holm. I would assume she's the underdog. I don't know what the odds are, but that is a hell of a main event. Probably the most I want to say high level women's fight of all time, besides Joanna's fight. Her striking obviously is world class, but as far as you got Holly Holm, who some consider the pound for pound greatest female fighter of all time. You look at her record, it's unblemished, and then except for that one Muay Thai fight, and then you got Holly Holm, who is one of the most decorated boxers of all time. She has the Ronda knockout, and she's coming off a win. Even though she had a rough kind of path there. That Duran and me with mark up, she got screwed in New York. That wasn't really a loss. I think she should have won that fight. But the Miesha Tate one, she straight up lost the belt. So she had a rough skid, but she does have an opportunity here to cement herself as the greatest female fighter of all time. That is a big, big test to pass. I would assume she's an underdog, and I'm obviously break it down as we get closer to the week of December 30th, but my instinct is to go with Cyborg on this one. You like Holly? If you look at this fight stylistically, Cyborg's the perfect matchup for Holly. Holly's probably, in the division, she matches up best against Cyborg. Cyborg's definitely her toughest test. A counter striker with world class striking. They want you to come forward so you can get knocked out. Well, that's Cyborg. But people forget, and I think it's a big kind of X factor here, is Cyborg's a black belt on the ground and also very, very strong. So it could cause Holly a lot of problems if she decided to take her down, which I'm sure she will attempt to do at some point. And we all know Holly's kind of Achilles' heel is jiu-jitsu. Not her takedown defense. Her takedown defense isn't awful at all. It's when it gets down there at a world-class level, it's hard for her to keep up. And she's never going to be able to close that gap. Just at this stage of career, it's not going to happen. So that could be a huge X factor. And I'm sure Cyborg will try to capitalize on that. But that's a great fight. I'm stoked.
It's set then, man.
You like it?
30th. I mean, they finally have like a big headliner, so.
I know.
It's cool.
We need to get Cyborg on the show. Love to hear what she thinks of it. Shout out to Cyborg. Shout out to Holly Holm, too. I love both of them. Great fight. Breaking news. There you go.